Hello, Booktube. This is Aaron from Aaron Read a Book or Aaron Read a Book. I have accidentally done a book haul, and I hear you saying, "How can you accidentally do a book haul?" But I accidentally do book hauls all the time. So generally, I will only haul one or two books, and then I will just put them in my Friday reads. But this time, due to Vinted's policy of buyer protection, where when you buy a book for say £1, you end up paying £1.75 or something, but buyer protection. But if you buy multiple books from the same person, you only have to pay that 75p once. And I've just found this amazing seller on Vinted who I could have bought 25 more books if I didn't have enormous self-restraint. So we'll go through them anyway. So I'm going to do as a standalone instead of my Friday reads. So the first one's not from Vinted, it's from Amazon, and I don't normally buy brand new books from Amazon, but I had to obviously make an exception for Gachaology. I'm already halfway through this and been enjoying it very much. It's perfect for August. I've been reading 2 stories every night, which hasn't stopped me sleeping yet, but it's got some very silly stuff in there that I've been enjoying very much. But yeah, I'm sure you're all familiar with that. The second book was because Sarah at Your True Shelf and I read Dreaming the Eagle by Amanda Scott recently as a buddy read, and I sort of mused that I haven't really read that much historical fiction about Rome, which is odd because I love historical fiction. And she recommended Elodie Harper's series. I can't remember what it's called. Something about cubs. Yeah, but the first one's called The Wolf Den anyway, and I think it's about Roman prostitution or something. Sounds good. But everyone seems to really love these ones, so I'm definitely willing to give them a try. Yeah, and it's a nice copy. I got this off of, I think I did get this off Vinted. Yeah, I did. Yeah, but and a standalone. And now we're going to go into the books, the 8 books I got from one seller. And the first is a Garb August book, because it is a movie novelisation, and it's a novelisation of a movie that I didn't know existed. I knew the movie existed, and I believe it's one of the great movies of the 90s and Kevin Costner's finest piece of work. And I know you're all now aware what it is, but I will reveal it anyway, and that is Waterworld. Obviously we all know and love the film Waterworld. It's one of the great classics. Max Allan Collins, not heard of him. This is every one of these books from this person are in incredible condition as well. I don't know if it's a person who's selling sort of someone who's died stuffle, or if it's they had like 500 sales on Vinted, so I think maybe they're buying stuff and reselling it on, but everything is really good quality. But yeah, this is obviously going to be for a Garb August, but I also imagine it's going to be probably the greatest book I've ever read, just because of the source material. Yeah, so then we're on to one that's probably good for like Rocket Summer. I don't know, I think Rocket Summer's finished now, but it's I know Gareth from Book Songs and Other Magic was talking about doing a short story, sort of classic short story event, and this would be perfect for that. It's just a deep space short stories. Deep Space Silverberg. I think it's just called Deep Space and then edited by Robert Silverberg, but it's in the same font, so it's a bit confusing. But it's got 8 Stories, A. Van Vogt, who I've not read before but I hear a lot of. Harlan Ellison, I've not read him but I know obviously him from Star Trek. Damon Knight, who else is in it? Chad Oliver, don't know him. Jack Vance, I love Jack Vance, so that's good. Robert Silverberg, he had to put himself in. Gordon R. Dixon, I think he does a famous series but I've not read it. Terry Carr, I've not read him either. So lots of new authors to me, which is good. And again, really good condition. Old corgi. Now, a warning for those who aren't interested in Star Trek. The next 6 books are all Star Trek books. So if you don't like Star Trek, this is the end of the video for you. Goodbye. But I've been reading a lot of... whenever I seem to read Star Trek books, I'm always reading The Next Generation, which is odd because I'm not really a big Next Generation fan. So I've been watching the original series. I've seen most of them before, but some of them are new to me. So I'm glad to have picked up some... I think these might all be original series ones, maybe not. But this first one is Spock Must Die. I've heard about this one, but I mostly got it just because I love the title. And again, it's brilliant condition. It looks like it's never been read. And I know this is kind of a classic sort of James Blish one. I've not read any James Blish one, so that's quite exciting. I hear mixed things about him. I know he did a lot of the dodgy ones at the beginning, so but I love Spock, so it's got 2 Spocks on it, so it's got to be good. This next one I got only because it's Steve Donohue's favourite, I believe, although he even claims that it's not the best Star Trek book. It's just his favourite, and that is The Fate of the Phoenix. And again, incredible condition, like hardly creased even on the end, and again it doesn't look like it's been read. This one's by Sondra Marshak and Myrna Colbrief, but I love this beautiful cover on it. And I saw that this one is the second in the series, so I had to get the first one as well, which is The Price of the Phoenix. And again, brilliant cover. I don't know whether it's got the little men here, but it's the same authors. Yeah, same authors. And again, great condition. All these were like £1 as well. I really need to go back to the shop and just buy all their Star Trek books. Next, I've got this one because I've heard good things about this author, but I've not read any of hers. And it's My Enemy, My Ally. This one looks interesting. It's obviously got Kirk with a little laser gun. And I'm not sure who that is in the background, but she looks like a Vulcan. And yeah, Diane Duane, I think everyone loves her book, so I was excited to get one of hers. The last 2 are by an author who I've read before and I really like, and that is Barbara Hamley. I love her book Dragon's Bane, so I just got these because she was the author. Also, look at the cover on this one, amazing. What's this one called? Ghost Walker. Some sort of bird man is zapping Kirk with electricity, so it can't be bad. Oh, I've just noticed they've all got numbers on at the top of these ones. Yeah, so that one, and then lastly another one in brilliant condition. Maybe these are reprints. I'm going to double check. This one's barely been opened. I can feel it still feels open. No, this is from 1989, so it's a reprint, but it's pretty new. Pretty old, sorry. Ishmael. This one looks interesting. It's obviously a time travel one because Spock is gambling. I'm guessing it looks like he's gambling back on Earth. Although he hasn't got his ears covered up. He normally wears some sort of ridiculous disguise on just his ears when he's back in the real world. But look at this condition. It's amazing. But yeah, it's my 10 books. Let's do a little hold up. Perfect for August and book trek. But yeah, very happy with those. Let me know if you've read any of those, especially if you've read the Elodie Harper, because that sounds interesting to me. If you're reading Garbology, if you've read the greatest novel of all time, based on the greatest film of all time, Waterworld, and if you've read any of those Star Trek ones, I'm sure some of the Star Trek nerds on here have read all of these, but I haven't read any of them, so let me know. Have a good one, Booktube.